Here we go. Meeting is being live streamed. Got it. Welcome everybody to the February 21st, 2023 edition of the Rockland Zoning Board of Appeals. All members participating are participating remotely. That would be myself. That would be Mr. Baker Sr. That would be Mr. Galley, Mr. Tanzi, and Mr. Haynes. Currently right now, Mr. Baker Jr. is running late. Not sure if he's going to make this meeting. So at this point, I would entertain a motion to open the public hearing.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion? Got any second?
Second.
Got a second. Roll call. Myself is a yes. Mr. Baker Sr.
Yes.
Mr. Haynes.
Yes.
Mr. Tanzi.
Yes.
You make it a fifth. Mr. Galley's cat.
Yes.
Nice. Guess what? Cat butt. All right, so here we go. Legal ad. Open meeting, blah, blah. Remotely conducted continuous public hearing will be held by the Rockland Zoning Board of Appeals on Tuesday, wrong one. That's the February 7th. Let me get the February 23rd. Where did that go? Right there. It's on February 21st. Here we go. Remotely conducted continuous public hearing on the petition filed on Chapter 40B comprehensive permit by Shingle Mill LLC, care of Conoco 41st Street, Bridgewater, Mass. 02324 to allow the construction of 236 units of residential housing. The project within two 5-story buildings on approximately 29.33 acres of land located at 0 Pond Street and 152 Wilson Street, the site. The applicant is proposing 25% of the units to be classified as affordable per MGL Chapter 40B. The site is located on 0 Pond Street, Lot 13, Map 9, and 152 Wilson Street, Lot 68, Map 10. A copy of this application materials, plans, and other documents are available upon request electronically from the town clerk by dialing 781-871-1874. Press 1 for the town hall, then option 6 for the town clerk's office. Okay, and what we got in the mail was a request for continuance. I'm going to read the request. Dear Chairman Rosa, this office represents Shingle Mill LLC, the applicant, with respect to its application for a comprehensive permit to construct apartment units at the above referenced properties. Please let this letter serve as our client's request to continue the public hearing to a date determined by the board sometime in March 2023, as well as consent to extend the time frame for the board to close the public hearing pursuant to 760 CMR 56.5 3 through April 15th, 2023. By way of explanation, the request is to allow the project engineers further time to address comments recently received from the Conservation Commission's peer review consultant. Since the last ZBA meeting, the project engineers have been actively working to address issues discussed at the last ZBA meeting, including working directly with the board's peer review consultant, and have made significant progress towards finalizing the project plans. We look forward to continue to work with the board on this project. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the undersigned. And that was Walter Maroney, Esquire. So they're requesting a continuance, and Deb, I think we looked at that. What kind of date are we looking at?
Well, March is already booked with hearings, so I would say you have available April 4th or April 18th, but April 18th is probably a better date.
Okay, board members, voting board members, do we have any issues there?
Nope.
No.
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 Rob, you only have an extension through the 15th.
Is that what we said, the 15th? Thought it was later than that. Hold on. Yep, we only have until the 18th. We only have it until the 15th, so I guess we do have to go with the first one. So Deb, what was that date again? The 8th, you said?
April 4th.
April 4th? We're stuck on April 4th then. What kind of time do we have?
6:30.
We can do 6:30 there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so anybody want to make a motion? April 4th, 6:30?
Make a motion to continue Shingle Mills till April 4th at 6:30
Motion?
at their request.
At their request. I have a motion.
Second it.
I second, roll call, myself is a yes. Mr. Baker Senior,
Yes,
Mr. Tanzi,
Yes.
Mr. Haynes.
Yeah.
All right. we
Rob,
gotta-
Rob, I
Yeah.
want you to also note that the governor's extension to do remote public hearings expires on the 31st of March. So that
Okay,
meeting will have to be in person at the town hall in the conference room,
unless it's changed.
unless they extend that, and we'll give notice if that happens.
Perfect. Here's hoping. All right, Deb, you got all that?
I got it, but actually it'll be at the high school at the lecture hall.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where they wanted to change that. That's right, because it was the Board of Selectmen, they kind of trump us. So
Right.
I dig that. I understand. All right, well, that's that. So.
So we should make sure we let, Deb could let Attorney Marioni know that it'll be at the high school.
Okay, will do.
All right.
Right, and next one doesn't start until 6:45, so let's hang tight. Hang tight till 6:45.
Hey, Rob, this is Brad Johnson with Group One Automotive. We're all assembled if you guys want to go ahead and move forward.
Can't do it. Can't do it. We have to wait until 6:45 because of the advertisement.
Got it.
If I had known this was gonna take 5 minutes, I would have literally let it go.
Sure thing. Okay, understood.
Roll.
Mama. Cat hurting me. She needs me.
Nice. KNE, all right?
How's your cat doing, Rob?
Reasonable. Everybody's hanging in. We're down to 2 now, so.
Was it Frankie and who else?
No, Frank's the one that we had to put down. We're down
Oh.
to, who are we down to? We're down to Judy and, well, what's the other one? Charlie.
Charlie. Yeah.
Yeah, they've probably been to your house a couple of times.
Oh, Charlie, I've seen the black cat with the white tail.
Yeah, white tail,
What does Judy look like?
all black.
All black?
Yep. She tends to stay closer to the house though. It would surprise me if she came down to sit kind of.
Well, I used to see Frankie and Charlie in my yard all the time.
Oh, yeah.
They'd jump up on the deck and go in the shed and
Mhm.
go off into the woods. And, you know, they were always around.
No, it's true. Charlie's kicking around. I know, she comes down every once in a while. So, I know that, put it this way. I know she goes further away from the house than Judy ever did. So
Yeah.
it's good. That's fine. I'd rather them stay closer anyway, because your place, your neighborhood is easy. You don't have Beach Street right there. So
Yeah. Actually, it's good if they come down this way.
Mm.
They're free of all kinds of traffic except for natural predators.
yeah, exactly. And even at that, I'm not too worried about, because there's not too many dogs that are roaming free down by you. So, and
No.
nighttime, they're always in at nighttime anyway. So,
Yeah.
it works. It works. Mr. Baker, are you going to be in on this next meeting, or do you are definitely going to recuse yourself
yes, I was gonna wait until you opened it and then
and then formal? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
before you start the whole,
Kick the boodle, shooting match, if you will.
Yeah.
Nice.
just so it's on the record.
No, I dig it. That's from.
You know what I mean?
How's Pete doing, Rob?
Good. As far as I know, he went to Florida last week. He should be back by now.
Yeah,
Yeah, he should be back by now. He's enjoying his working retirement. Put it that way.
yeah. He's all free from Quincy, right?
Oh yeah.
What was he, a DPW director or?
Yeah, DPW, sewer and water superintendent. Yeah, he was doing good there. He was doing good there. He wanted to get back into the survey business, so it made sense 100%.
Well, he had his pension time, right?
Yep.
That's good. Larry DeSilva, okay?
Oh yeah, everything's working fine over there. And I still talk to JD all the time. He's kind of loving life at this point.
Is he?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good.
I didn't think he would. You know what I mean? I honestly didn't think he would, but he's not doing too bad. He's enjoying it.
Yeah, I figured he would. He's just so resistant to change. That's all.
I know.
But what does Grady have him doing?
Same things. He's working out of the same office. There was really no change for him, other than the fact that I think they gave him work shirts. So that I really think that was the only change.
Well, they gave him all kinds of new computers and new survey equipment.
Yeah.
Plus, it's
Even at that, he's not operating any of it. He's crew chief. He's not doing anything. He's running the show. He's not actually operating anything. So I think he's in a good place right now.
I think he likes that in the winter.
Oh yeah.
He likes to get out in the good weather, but he was like saying, I don't like this cold. This is just, and he'd still be doing that if Grady didn't take over.
Oh yeah.
He'd be out there with Paul. Which
I know.
Do you go over there on occasion, Rob? Yeah.
What, to go see JD?
Yeah, about things.
Anytime I'm in Norwell, if I'm in Norwell swinging by, if I see the van there, or if I see his wheels there, then I'll swing in and say hey. I think Paul's still there, but he's not fun to talk to.
Yeah,
he
Paul's there.
I know.
He'll talk to him, but
well, I know he will, but it won't be fun. He's not fun anymore. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to be there.
Well, no, he says he wants to be there because he doesn't want, it gets him out of the house.
True.
But that's not why you want to be there. I mean, you gotta have, you want to be there to, produce and run the show and
exactly. Exactly. He's not running the show now, though. I don't think. I think he's just figurehead at this point, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So let me see. What we got here? 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. 6:45. All right, here we go. 6:45. Let's see. Remotely conducted public hearing for a special permit pursuant to ZBA bylaw sections 415-19C.2 automobile/truck repair shops and agencies, 415-79A -1 through 10 general performance standards, and 415-80 and 415-89 special permits to allow a proposed Land Rover dealership to be located at the 1022 Hingham Street, Lot 6, Map 4, to be located at 1022 Hingham Street, Lot 6, Map 4. Further details and plans for this project are on file in the town clerk and zoning board offices and may be viewed on the town's website. Okay, Mr. Johnson, did you want?
Mr. Chairman,
Oh, Mr. Baker, you wanted to step in. I apologize, sir.
at this time, Mr. Chairman, I am going to excuse myself from this hearing
Mhm.
as a family member works for the automotive group at that site.
I appreciate it, sir. And as such, shut your camera off.
Where I go? Yeah, I gotta leave.
Yep, shut the camera off. Leave the room. There we go. All right. Now that we got official board members, it's going to be myself, Mr. Haynes, Mr. Tanzi, and Mr. Galley. You are going to step up today. You are a board member, and it's going to be a four-member board at this time. Mr. Attorney Galvin, just remind me, four-member board. This has to be majority or supermajority.
My understanding is this applicant is in for a special permit, which is a supermajority.
So this is a 4-0.
Yes.
All right, so members, that's the deal. All right,
So
again,
you
Mr. Johnson.
can always ask the applicant if they would prefer to have a 5-member board, but are we going to have a 5th member at our next meeting?
That may be a problem also. So not knowing at this point, because that 5th member technically won't be here. Either that or you won't be here until late. Again, one more time, going to Mr. Johnson. You've heard everything that you've heard at this point. Are you okay with a 4-member board?
Yes, I think I'm okay with proceeding.
Sounds good to me. All right, so again, we have members, we have board members appointed, and we're ready to roll. Mr. Johnson, chair is yours.
Sure. Well, thank you. Good evening. Just real briefly, for item number 3, our intention is to relocate our existing Land Rover franchise, which is currently in Hanover, Mass, into the property that we own, 1022 Hingham Street. It is the former Hyundai facility, and we are applying for the special permit to do so. Along with myself, I've got 3 colleagues with me tonight, and really just wanted to be able to answer any questions that you may have regarding the special permit. But I think it's a pretty simple request.
Mr. Johnson, I want to say that this is a relatively self-explanatory situation. It's two existing buildings. They were one is still the Volvo dealership, and you want to come into the Hyundai dealership, so we're really not changing much. Have you reviewed the conditions based on the previous special permit? Were there any changes you guys were looking to make?
We will not be looking for any changes, no.
Okay, Deb brought up one thing that we were looking at. There was a modification to the number of cars that never got carried over to the back of I guess it was the dealer's license. And we just want to make sure that that's brought up and everybody's okay with it. Deb, can you throw your microphone on and just remind me what that change was?
Yeah, so the original special permit for the Hyundai one was for 700 and something cars, and that was changed with the modification to how many
I believe it was 400.
400, I think it was, yeah, 400 vehicles.
When you do the parking count, there was no way that 700 was ever going to fit on there. I think the 700 was like a combination of the 2 lots. So I think that's where it ended up getting changed. If you're okay with that, then we're going to put what was the number again, Deb?
400.
All right, we'll do the 400 in place of the 700. And if that works for you, we're happy.
100%. Yeah, we should be fine with that.
I have spoken with the building inspector. Mr. Rubel, was there anything that you wanted to speak about here?
No, I'm fine with everything. No complaints. Everything's been good.
Perfect. Lastly, I'm just going to open it up to the board members, make sure that everybody's either happy or wants to, get some answers or clarifications to anything. Start right off
Have the-
with,
Rob, has the board members seen the plans? Any
Um,
aesthetic changes to the plans?
I'm assuming, has everybody seen the plans? These went out a while ago.
There are no changes to the Volvo dealership whatsoever. We're operating as it was when the original special permit was issued. As far as Land Rover, there's been some minor changes to the interior. The only change to the exterior is going to be a paint job, and that's it.
No, it's understood. I think we were talking signs also, correct? But that's a different, that's a different thing. So I'm not. we're
There'll
not
be some
gonna-
new signage, and they've submitted, I believe there's a separate application that's already been submitted for the Land Rover signage.
All right, board members, everybody saw the plan? Everybody, any questions?
Yeah. Please. For me.
No, everybody's good?
I just just a quick question.
Hmm?
The Volvo dealership is gonna remain there, and so there's gonna be two separate dealerships on this property, one operating out of one building and the other operating out of the other building, correct?
Greg?
And do you think you're going to have an inventory of 400 cars at one time? You do?
Yeah, given the nature of these two franchises, Land Rover historically carries very little inventory. And, there will be some used cars, but no, I don't think staying under the 400 limitation will be a problem.
Okay. And this is the dealership that's currently at the corner of 53 and 123 in Hanover. Is that the Range Rover dealership okay.
That's correct.
And there's a repair shop in that facility as well.
There is.
How many vehicles can you service there at one time in that building?
At the existing,
Yes. Well, at the Rockland facility that you're,
I want to say there's 12 lifted stalls.
12?
I believe so.
Okay.
And I can pull that up and confirm real quick.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just trying to get a feel of the scope and magnitude of the operation, that's all.
There's 13 lifts.
Thank you. I don't have any other questions, Mr. Chairman.
Sounds good. Attorney Galvin, did you want to speak on this at all?
No, I don't have any questions at all. It seems like a nice business to have in town.
Absolutely. I'm going to open this up to the general public. Is there anybody that wants to speak in favor of this application? Is there anybody that wants to speak opposed? Hearing none, I'm going back to the board members. Anybody got anything else they want to ask, anything they want to say? Give me 2 seconds while I find my cheat sheet. And cheat sheet is right there. And okay, hearing none. Okay, hearing none. I'm going to close the. I'd like to I entertain a motion to close the open portion of this meeting. Come on, Mr. Galley, you got it.
I move to close the public portion of the meeting.
Perfect. I need a second.
So moved.
I got a second. Roll call. Myself is a yes. Mr. Galley,
Yes.
Mr. Tanzi,
Yes.
Mr. Haynes.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. Get back to I lost my cheat sheet here. Hold on. And where it go? Right. Got too many things open. All right, Mr. Johnson, the board will deliberate tonight and you're welcome to stay. You will receive a decision in the mail with a date stamp. 21 days from the date stamp on the decision, go to the town clerk's office, request a certificate of no appeal. And if no one is appealed, the town clerk will give you a certification and a copy of the original decision. Take those to the registry of deeds, have them recorded. one of the conditions is always to show the building department proof of recording. All right,
Good, thank you.
board members, we need 5, or can we start deliberation right now?
Let's do it right now.
Sounds good to me. Let me just close one file here so I don't have to look at it. All right. Did everybody look at the conditions? I had nothing I wanted to modify.
I have nothing to add there.
Nothing to add. Gregor, nothing to add?
No, I think it's pretty comprehensive and
It's 100%. You and I were on, you or I were on this when it first started. Mr. Galley, did you, anything you want to say? Everything good?
No, I read the original decisions, and where it sounds like it's a carbon copy, I have nothing to add.
Yeah, and it's the applicant doesn't want to change anything. The building inspector, zoning enforcement officer has nothing to say on this. He has had no complaints. There've been no complaints with the fire department, no complaints with the police department. There have been no complaints in town. This is a good use of the property. So knowing that we're not changing any of the special conditions, I would entertain a motion to approve the special permit with conditions as previously written.
I move for approval.
I'm looking for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve with conditions as stated.
And Mr. Galley, would you like to second that motion?
I second that motion.
I got a second, and I got a first and a second. Roll calls. Myself is a yes. Mr. Tanzi,
Yes,
Mr. Galley,
Yes.
Mr. Haynes.
Yes,
All right, perfect. So just as a refresher and a reminder, this is two separate decisions that are going to be written because it's 2 separate addresses. We're holding the same conditions as written through the initial special permits. So there will be 2 separate decisions that need to be recorded. Mr. Johnson, this is more for your benefit at this point. As long as you got them both recorded, once you got them, and after the 21 days, once you have them, once they're recorded, everything's good. All set?
All set.
Perfect. All right, let's look at the rest of this. Non-deliberative announcements and scheduling. Deb, you got anything?
No,
Perfect. Minutes, I didn't see any, so I'm looking for I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
I got a second anywhere?
So
Mr. Galley? Oh, he beat you to it, Mr. Galley. I got a motion and a second. I got a roll call. Myself is a yes. Mr. Tanzi?
yes.
Mr. Haynes?
Yes.
Mr. Galley?
Yes.
Rock and roll, people. Land Rover, welcome to Rockland.
Thank you very much. Look forward to it.
Okay.